And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action brought to you by 2K Sports. And in our match, let's see the stat sheet here for Duncan Robinson.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved. A sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Then it's Thompson, then it's Robinson, and it's Jenkins in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Dosunmu is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll sing you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
That's a smart pass from Jaden McDaniels. Just finds a teammate operating with a little space.
Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Randall with the bucket.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. On the wing, Thompson. A three-pointer, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
And finished off by Robinson.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And there's Jenkins. That's good. On the assist by Thompson.
One thing I really like about Ausar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Dosunmu. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Jenkins. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Here's McDaniels. Nice spin off the left rim and in. McDaniels got 5 now.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Here's Dosunmu. Off target from outside. Pistons trail by 5. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Basket good.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against Houston. He gets it in there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Randall outside. Over Harris. And the shot is long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Randall finds Gobert. Fires Here's the three. Randall with the bucket. 8 points for him. Pistons trail by 4. Outside Robinson. Thompson outside. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And that last shot just bothered Harris. He was compelled to go back at it.
And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
On the wing, Harris. Gobert pulls it in. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against New Orleans. Here's McDaniels, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Hurtling down the home stretch of this season, Greg, what do you make of potential first-round series in this postseason?
Well, there's certainly some matchups that I think plenty of fans would love to see, but we still have a bit of time for things to kind of fall into place. That's what makes this time of year so exciting.
Here's Jenkins from outside off the mark.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Jenkins coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Harris against Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson misses. Timberwolves leading by 7. On the wing, Dosunmu. It's hauled in by Harris. Detroit's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Robinson, that's good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Dosunmu. Connects from three-point range. Dosunmu's got 14.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Pass to Jenkins. And here's Thompson. Jenkins with a screen for Thompson. Now here is Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Harris has gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Here's Dosunmu. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Duran with the screen on DiVincenzo. Robinson on the wing. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Thompson passes to Harris. He's looking for Duran and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Thompson inside, working on McDaniels. Harris passes to Duran. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
So they take the lead. 10 points for Robinson.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
McDaniels on the wing. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves trail. Shot to stop the run. Gobert lays it up off the glass. Gobert has got his 2nd basket of the night.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
And Duran slams it in.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
So it's Detroit now. Jenkins the pass to Thompson. Here's Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Robinson's got 12 in the game.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Here's McDaniels. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniels ready on the catch.
Jenkins can't get it to go.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
It's stolen by Jenkins. And oh, here we go at Jenkins. And nobody is back. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Bones Highland subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Then for the Pistons, Reid is checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Jenkins. The Timberwolves leading. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Kate Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Kevin, back to you. More
to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The Pistons trailing. Puts one up from 19. And it's LeVert missing.
Boy, they give him the mid-range jumper, and he has to make that.
Dosunmu's shot is off. There's the three. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their assist total also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Karis LeVert is out there with Holland. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then there's Marcus Sasser. And it's Reid in at the center.
This is showing the versatility of Naz Reid. Yes, he can make buckets from 3, but I like when he goes to work inside.
Pass to Huerter. LeVert with a wide open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Minnesota shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. And Anderson gets it to go.
Well, this is where Anderson has functioned for most of his career. So savvy on the interior.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Reid a screen on Highland. Huerter passes to Reid. And the dunk by Reid.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Reid misses. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Huerter, no good. It's a close game here in Minnesota. And here's Anderson from the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
Conley's got a great set of skills as a passer. He might not always make the flashy pass, but he will make the smart.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Minnesota making some changes. Randall's checked in for Anderson. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Detroit also making some changes. Duren, he's checked in for Reed. Duncan Robinson comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Jenkins in for Marcus Sasser. Here's DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist in this one. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Herter. In the corner, it's Robinson. Here's Holland. Here's Jenkins. Misses the 3. Goes up on the wing. Bounces high off the rim and drops. McDaniels got 13.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Jenkins, the pass to Herter. To the middle. Reed with the block.
Boy, Naz Reid giving you a high level of rim protection right there.
Pass to Randall. Shoots over Duren. Randall no good. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
And that one drops for him. Pistons trail by 9. In the corner. Herter with it. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Herter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Highland. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Pass to Herter. Here's Holland. Defended by DiVincenzo. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, this guy not necessarily a knockdown threat from deep, but when you give him that type of room, he will make you pay.
Randall with the bucket.
Boy, this guy doing his job spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
McDaniels outside. And a miss there on the triple. Pistons trail by 6. Down low. Robinson passes to Holland. Now here's Jenkins. Robinson for 3. It's good from long range. Robinson's got 15.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Minnesota making a switch. Gobert's checked in. Ausar Thompson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Minnesota leading by 3 to the inside. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
DiVincenzo has proven to be a guy, off the bench or as a starter, he will make an impact.
And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. And you look at this Timberwolves roster, doors quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back 9 and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, 2 guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
In the corner, it's Robinson. No good with the triple.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Misses off the left iron. Pistons trail by 5. Beyond the arc. Kept alive.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Pass to Duren, and here is Robinson. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter. Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Jenkins the pass to Robinson. Robinson missing again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And the evolution of Randall's jumper, it has been fun to watch. He's continuing to make it more lethal.
Thompson left side. Outside for Robinson. There's the triple. Thompson outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Robinson.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Holland. Puts up a 3. Outside Robinson. Bangs home the trifecta. Robinson's got 21 in the game.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Osumu, he's checked in for Minnesota. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Tobias Harris is checked in for Holland. Here's Dosunmu. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Robinson for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniel. No good from outside. Pistons trail by 9. Robinson for 3. Here's Duren. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Duren's got 14 points for the game. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebounded by the Pistons. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. Here's Duren. With some arc. The shot by Thompson, no good.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Robinson for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's stolen by Jenkins. Pass to Harris. 3-pointer. It's stolen by Randall. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Gobert. Finished off the break. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
Over the course of his career, Rudy Gobert has become so much better finishing inside.
Harris outside. It's Robinson, top of the key. Out to Harris. Fires for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
In the corner, it's Robinson. That 3 off the mark.
But I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Releases from the wing and drills it. Those 2 moves got 22 points.
We know Julius Randle can score, but that scoring ability will be set up by that kind of play. What a pretty pass from the big man.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Timberwolves leading by 8. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Dosunmu's shot is off. Pistons trail by 10. Robinson for three. Knocks down the three ball. Robinson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Sinks the triple.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Harris misses.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
McDaniels. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Jenkins.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I like what they're doing in transition, pushing the pace, getting up court before the defense gets set, just like I used to do.
Little revisionist history. All right, though. Okay. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
A look here now at Minnesota. Yeah, they're almost the best in show. My question is, how much better can they get? Can they shift into another gear, Shaq?
You are what you are until proven otherwise. They're good, but not good enough yet. I'm saying yet.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Dosunmu. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pistons trail by 10. Jenkins the pass to Harris. Outside Robinson. Good. Harris gets the assist. And now it's 27 points for Robinson.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
From past the arc, Minnesota with the rebound. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pistons passing it around. Harris's shot is good.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
McDaniels outside. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Jenkins the pass to Robinson. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Minnesota with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot block leaders. Fourth, Rudy Gobert.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Here's Jenkins. He's got 9. Drills it from outside. Jenkins got 12 points in the game.
Well, you give him that much space, he's going to look like an elite shooter.
Here's Dosunmu. And they get it back. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Thompson kicks to Harris. Here's Jenkins. No good on the triple. Minnesota leading by 11. Here's McDaniels. Thompson with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And there's Randle on the assist by McDaniel. And that's 15 points for Julius Randle. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Harris passes to Robinson. Good on the triple.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
Here's Dosunmu. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. In the corner, it's Harris. Another three for Detroit.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. McDaniels. Here's Gobert. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Jalen Duren. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Jenkins the pass to Robinson. And the 3 off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
McDaniels left side. Shoots over Jenkins. A shot by McDaniels. No good. Pistons trail by 9. Jenkins with it. Now defended by Gobert. Robinson misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Taking a look at Minnesota. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that.
And I think for the Timberwolves,
they're in a good spot as the season winds down. Probably starting to think playoff strategy at this point. Just have to keep themselves above that play-in line.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Gobert. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Pistons have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Yep, it counts.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randle. And Detroit with a change here, too. Hollins checked in. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Jenkins.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And with the moment here, let's check out the numbers for McDaniels. They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. He's averaging 14 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Pistons trail by 3. Outside for Robinson. And he hits it to tie the game up. Robinson's got 9 points now in just the second half. Minnesota shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's McDaniels. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Jenkins can't get it to go.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Yeah, Jake McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Robinson pulls it in. The Pistons shooting 48% from the field as a team in this third quarter. Harris bounce pass. Shots good by Jenkins.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Dosunmu, the pass to Gobert. A 3-ball. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
They now take the lead. Thompson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pistons.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Dosunmu with it. Robinson on him. Dosunmu, shot's good.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
On the wing, Harris. Inside, Holland. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 7th assist in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Rudy Gobert. And there's the call on Donte DiVincenzo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Minnesota making a switch. Island's checked in. Here's Thompson. He's got 10. Outside for Robinson. Offensive rebound. Pass to Jenkins. Off target with his 3. The Timberwolves shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Highland passes to DiVincenzo. Lets the 3 fly. Highland misses. And, well, Detroit shooting here about 46% for the game. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Baseline J on the way. Dosunmu's shot is off. Detroit leading by 3. Pass to Holland. 3-pointer on the way. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's good. Reed's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Boy, Naz Reid able to concentrate and finish despite incredible defense.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Minnesota making some changes. Randall's checked in for McDaniel. Clark comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Mike Conley in for Donte DiVincenzo. Then for the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Kevin Huerter comes in for Robinson. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Jenkins. There's no reason for these big men to shy away from contact on the inside because when they get to the foul line, you can see the success they've been having in the past month. Take a look at Harris, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line and it's nearly automatic. And, of course, Ron Holland.
That is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Not at all. They've got the kind of ability at the line that would be exceptional at any position. You can't defend them as physically as you would some other big men because of just how reliable they are up there.
The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Clark. Another miss by Minnesota.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
40 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to LeVert. Back to Herter. For the three. Nailed from three-point land. Herter's got the lead up to 4 now for Detroit. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Reed with it. He's picked up by LeVert. Fires from the line. Holland with the rebound. Holland's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Herter. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Highland misses.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. The Pistons on. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Jalen Duren is out there with Holland. Then there's Marcus Sasser. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Herter in at the 2. Detroit leading by 4. LeVert kicks to Holland. Pistons passing it around. The shot's good. Sasser's got his first basket.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the bounce.
Highland's shot is good.
Boy, Highland worked hard for that high percentage shot. That's nicely done.
There's the lob to Duren. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Handle no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Pass to Sasser. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's an 8-point Piston lead.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
They grabbed their own miss.
I'll tell you, his shot has not been there, but I like the fight he's showing.
Here's Clark, and it's Highland in the corner. The 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Pass to Herter. Here's LeVert. Back to Sasser. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Sasser's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. And a switcher also for Detroit. Thompson's checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Sasser with it. Pass to Holland. Tries a 3. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Highland's shot is good.
Boy, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. From deep, Herter buries it from 3-point range. And the Pistons lead by 3.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Conley's shot is off. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. 6 feet out, and it's finished off inside by Gobert.
That's Gobert finishing through great defensive effort.
Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. From outside the arc, Holland no good. And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. Here's Clark, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
To the wing on the left. Here's Holland in the corner. Herder with it. Second chance shot. Wide open. Mike Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Here's Sasser. Down low. And Duren slams it in. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Here's Gobert. Sasser with the rebound.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
From about 16, it's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint, here's Randall in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
There's the lob to Duren. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Clark finds Gobert. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Pistons leading. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Clark. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Some changes for Minnesota. McDaniels, he's checked in for Clark. Dosunmu comes in for Bones Highland. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Then for the Pistons, Harris is checked in for Holland. Duncan Robinson comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Jenkins in for Marcus Sasser. Here's Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. 18 points for Rudy Gobert.
Teams were physical with Rudy Gobert early in his career. He's learned how to figure that out and still score it.
Robinson for 3. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Here's Jenkins, and again it's the Pistons from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, this is obviously a bonus when Rudy Gobert gets hot like this. Might as well keep feeding the big man.
And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
With that being his 4th foul, does the offense now look to target this guy?
Here's Harris. And here is Robinson, defended by Dosunmu. They get it again. Jenkins off target at the rim. Timberwolves trail by 8. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. And it comes off the front of the rim. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Duren the pass to Jenkins. Here's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And here is Jenkins. Now Duren. Here's Robinson. Rebounded by DiVincenzo.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
For three, and it's off.
Corralling defensive rebounds, such a critical aspect of your defense. Nice work.
Can't get it. Timberwolves trail by 8. McDaniel. Now Gobert. And he banks the layup in.
Well, this is exactly where Rudy Gobert looks to score. The more dangerous he becomes, the closer he gets to the basket.
Now Duren. Harris. And there's the three.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
Outside Harris. From outside, Thompson hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
McDaniels fires. 16-footer drops in.
McDaniels making excellent use of the mid-range there.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And he gets it to go.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Randall outside. Now Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. McDaniels. And he does not hit. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pistons.
It didn't look like a game that was going to work out for them, but man, how things changed in a hurry.
Man, I'd say it was gutsy, Kevin, in terms of what they were able to do in that comeback. An incredible amount of fortitude when facing all of that adversity, and not just to come back, but how about to come back and win going away?
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the Banda again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway.